Hey, PMZers. Just want to do a quick little training video for you in talking about doing a HomeWorth CMA for a client. So a HomeWorth CMA you can access on PMZ Plus. And the deal with the HomeWorth CMA is it's emailable and it's done through email. So many of you might be at home or at the office. Clients don't necessarily want to talk to you or be in touch with you. This is a great way for you to email out to your database, letting them know what their home is worth or what the comparable sales have been in the area. So I want to show you how to do a HomeWorth CMA and how you can mail it out to somebody. And I'm going to just do it on my personal home. You might know your friend's name, but maybe you don't have the specific address. Maybe you know what street it's on. So I'm going to show you how you can get some information and help them with that without having to actually give them a phone call and find out stuff. So the way that we're going to get that information on my house is you could go right in here into Metro List. And when you're in Metro List, you can just hit this tax button right here. Now, this is one of those things that we don't want to broadcast to the world that we can do, but it is a great opportunity for you to gather some information as you're working to help people. And of course, you're doing this for people that are in your database, but maybe you don't know specs on their house, but you do know their address. So you can look up in a couple different ways. Number one, you can look it up by address. So in this case, your friend is in your database or your family member, and you know what their address is. So you just type in their address so you can find out the specifications on their house. Or maybe you know their last name, but you don't know their address, even though you kind of know where they live. They're over there off of Fallon. So in this case, we're going to use the owner's name. You can pick the county that you're looking in and change that. But it's set up for me already for where I want to be. And so I'm just going to put in my last name, which is Reeve, as you can see, typing it in the box. And if I go search, actually I'm going to put in, I'll go search. If I go search, it'll pull up the properties that are associated with the last name Reeve. There's a lot of them. Look at all of them. That's crazy. So then you can just go down because you kind of know where they live and find the right place or the right house. And so I'm just kind of looking through here to see if it's got my house on here. I didn't do this before, so I'm kind of taking a risk, and it's looking all over the area. The other thing you can do, though, is you can zoom in, and we're zooming in on Modesto because that's where I live. Just dragging that over to see it. And I know that it's not even pulling up my house. That's awesome. Isn't that wonderful? Whose is that? Oh, this one's my house, actually. So there's my house, 1805 Fallon Lane. And then I can click on this button right here, see the parcel dimension, or I can search this house and get the quick look at it. Or I can click on report. And that's what I want to do. I want to click on the report button. What this is going to do is show when I purchased the house. It'll show you the specifications of the house, all those kinds of things. And what I can do then is I can take this information and begin to fill in my HomeWorth CMA. So now I've got this information, and I'm going to just go back over to the PMZ Plus, and I will click on Client Management, and I'm going to click on HomeWorth CMA. Alrighty, so we're here, and now I just go, hey, create a new CMA. Well, what is your client's name? In my case, it is Joshua Reeve, and their email address is joshuareeve1@gmail.com. So you would be doing this for your client. The property address is 1805 Fallon Lane in Modesto. Zip code 95355. So I just filled in the information that it was asking me for. And then I'm just going to click on the create button. And it's doing basically asking now for the information about the house. It's a 4-bedroom, 3-bathroom house. It has a pool, although it's a community pool, it's not on the lot. And it is a single-story house. So I just put in the information that I gained from the property report off of the tax records. And then I click here to create the CMA, if you will, or the market analysis for that house. Now, when I'm doing a market analysis, my real desire is to have 3 actives, 3 pendings, and 3 solds. Now, you saw that my house, the house I'm doing, is a 2,300 square foot house. So maybe I adjust the square footage a little bit to go from 1,800 square feet to 3,000 square feet to try to eliminate some either really big houses or really small houses. So I'll go search. And we're looking within a half mile that have closed in the last 6 months, as you can see right there. Well, there's a couple of houses there. And of course, it's important to know the neighborhood. Now, this one is 2,086 square feet, and that guy right there is in Naragi Lakes, which is a little bit nicer area, and it's 2,400 square feet. And then we have this one on Farrington that went pending. That's actually a pretty good comp for our house. It is 1,900 square feet. And then Lake Harbor and Provincetown are both Naragi Lakes area, so a little bit nicer areas as well. But you get the idea here. And then we'll just go ahead. Keller's not so nice, but we'll go ahead and grab this one on Northquest and this one on Lake View, which is almost 3,000 square feet. Actually, we're not going to take that one. It's just too big. But we'll grab this one off of Keller. Understanding the area is a little bit different. And then you would just click here to select properties. And then it's going to show you this page right here that does a property comparison at the top with low and high values. And then it shows the homes as well. And you can write in notes about each of these homes or not, totally up to you. And then you would just hit Save CMA. When you click Save CMA, it populates this email that you can write. Now, you can have a template already done, but you can also just go ahead and say delete the whole thing. I'm just hitting Command. Well, maybe I'm not. Oh, I don't know how I did that. Here we go with a Command A. Won't let me do that. So I'm deleting this whole thing. And I can type in, hey Josh, I wanted to let you know. And you just say whatever you want to say. I wanted you to know what was happening around your home so you have an idea. Everybody wants to know what their house is worth, and here's what I think, just so you have an up-to-date evaluation. I look forward to connecting with you. If you have any questions, let me know. And then you send this off to them, and it produces an opportunity for a phone call and a follow-up that will get you in touch and in contact with the people that are in your database. I hope you've enjoyed this little training video. When you hit send, of course, it'll go to their email and they'll get to see it. I'm going to go ahead and see if it did jump into my email here. It won't let me go to my emails. So then you go into your emails. You can find it in the emails and see what it looks like. It'll send you a copy and your client or your friend a copy so that you can work together. And this is a great way to stay in touch with your client. I hope you enjoy the video. Have a great day.